Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Man Cop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. We'll be doing some progression rating in the Sepulcher, the first one. So, pitter patter, let's get at her. Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Let's bring up the game. Let's hop on over to our guild Discord. And let's drop into the guild raid Discord. Sorry, I just have to answer a lore question here in Guild Discord I saw. And I'm going to make sure my voice and video settings are correct because I'm not hearing anybody talk. Difficulty set to heroic. Let's head on in.
The sepulcher of the first ones. Within this sacred space, the very fabric of the afterlives is woven.
Is it on heroic?
Yeah.
Heaven Blade, hold here. The entrance lies ahead. Be wary. The defenses protecting the Sepulchre's secrets will be unlike any you have encountered before.
The mortal mind could never hope to comprehend its mysteries, but you must press onward and thwart the jailer's treachery.
Hey, Mr. Bruceson. Well, we sure hope so. Thanks for copping on by the stream. Good to see you, buddy.
Keep getting LUA error windows that cover the dang screen and it doesn't say anything at all on it. Don't know which app it is.
Yeah, I would turn those off for you.
Time to unload them all.
I'll get you the script for that.
I have an actual separate add-on made by Semlar that's called Advanced Interface Options, and it lets you turn on LUA errors so that you can actually see what they all are.
They're on by default, aren't they?
The errors? No. Well, I have mine off anyway because otherwise...
It's just a script you can type into though.
There is a script, but it's much easier that someone's programmed it into an add-on with the toggle box. Because now I only have to go click, and then when I want them off, click. Instead of type. Fuck, I messed it up. Backspace.
Control C, well, slash M, Control C, Control V, Enter, toggle.
Let's get a summoning portal up.
Yeah, my way's better.
Does anybody have a tome thing? I completely forgot to change my talents. It's not very hard.
Yep, got it.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, I'm happy to hearth. No big deal.
No, I'm joking.
Raid's called.
Our thing is
right
on
here.
Oh, it's a car thing that's unacceptable?
That's right.
Okay, I'll go to my DK order hall.
No, you can't go there.
Fuck it, I'm losing a lot
It's
of
closed
spots.
for cleaning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was an Icor spill.
That would make sense, actually, yeah.
I mean, if you've ever been to the place, you can tell they don't really clean.
Yeah, you're right, probably.
There's body parts laying all over the place.
You like Mel Jackson?
I mean, our target dummies are actually random ghouls and zombies and stuff.
Speaking of Maldraxxus, was it ever revealed that the whole land was like a big zombie thing?
That was the fan theory. It was never officially said. No, Taliesin did a whole video on it.
Thank you, Laura. Can someone clicky?
Where did I put...
But you said eat.
I know. It's important to eat.
Oh, they're there.
I can't stand and eat at the same time.
That's just... Yeah, I could do that. What they made hot dogs for.
I do enjoy a good hot dog.
Me too.
I love hot
All
dogs,
right,
but
well.
they're so controversial. Are they a sandwich or not?
Yeah, it's not time for that cop.
Poor cop, already getting in trouble.
He's bringing this up. I mean, he knows how big of a controversy it is. Like, it's just not the time to tackle this.
They're not a sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Anyway, we're back and doing straight on to heroic now, guys. We talked about this last week, and it does seem like the right time for it. So we're going to be moving towards our AOTC. We got Anduin hopefully on deck this week, 4 hours or whatever, 3 hours on that. Got to get to Halandras tonight and get that second kill, okay? So we'll get started here on this. First few bosses should be a breeze, but just make sure always prioritizing one pull on the farm. That's the big thing. That's how you efficiently clear, is you don't take any stupid risks or, get slacky on certain mechanics. Take every fight serious. One pull saves a lot of time. Should we check?
Cauldron.
Oh, yeah, we got Cauldron.
Do you need me to put one down fresh?
Yeah, I don't have any anymore.
All right, hang on.
At Guild Chest, I'm like, call. Oh, no.
I can't access it. There we go.
Click, there's flasks in there. Spine Mog Gormling. Is this the flask?
Fuck.
There's Primal Nether in there, guys, still, if you need it.
Hey, it could be useful.
You're right.
Eat a flask, take another.
Yep, make sure you break the glass.
Thanks, Jason.
Devour the cork. Here's a raid check.
So I got a question. Are any members around who may have known Skip from back years and years ago when he joined?
Skip to Malou.
Yeah.
Well, because he weirdly removed all of his tunes.
Yeah, because they're playing on a different server.
Yeah, but so far he's not. Okay, so because Skip isn't in a guild yet, so I was concerned that maybe he got hacked.
Oh, is that the wall of people leaving the guild over the last day and a half?
Yeah, who were all level 50.
All of his.
Oh, he's had 1 billion alts.
Gotcha. Alright, here we go.
Five, 4.
Just wanted to make sure he hadn't been hacked.
2, 1.
Dodging swirls, guys. Swirl and a half, don't forget. Continue to attack the robots, guys. Good. Swirls again. Arrows on Void Dust. Continue to attack targets. Good. Watch swirls. Swirls again. Apparitions has that mechanic. We have Skull here, guys. Make sure you're on Skull. And everybody's in shield right now. Make sure you have the shield buff. Here comes the damage. All AMZ first. We're now taking damage from the spell. That's concluded.
Don't run out.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna attack round robot. There it is. He's attackable. Birgit has the arrow. Good, let's go ahead and move on. Watch the arrow first, Kara. Get interrupts on these casters so we can drag it all over, the whole fucking group. Lots of enemies currently. Grip those far ones out. We have a new shield forming. It's not quite there yet, but just take note. Here's swirls. More additional targets have begun spawning. Got a skull. We're killing skull. New skull. Grip that second drum, please. Arrows on Fresh Brood. That could be your dragon name, Fresh Brood, B-R-O-O-D. That'd be great.
Awesome.
New skull. Make sure you're in shields.
I renamed one of my druids last night.
Okay, we're gonna attack the round robot. Don't you leave just yet. Now we'll do that now. Go ahead and do that. Layer Dust has the other arrow. Okay, that round robot has passed away. New skull, and then we're going over to the second round robot. The third of the third. Watch the swirls. What'd you say?
You can kill him.
Alright, we'll wrap this phase up. We'll go meet in the front, bring it all there. Some interruptions. There's still more mobs. They persist even though we're killing them so swiftly. Kill skull. And then soon we'll be attacking the boss. Okay, the boss is attackable now, guys. Ready for a variety of mechanics that pose no real threat, but I'll call it anyway. Good.
Target you.
Make sure you zigzag with those mechanics. Good.
I'm reminded of the movie The In-Laws.
Dodging that crotch.
You say that so calmly, Raj.
Yeah. Tank mechanic on you. I'm going to taunt the enemy. Arrows on Denegro, Rosera, and Shramana. And soon we'll use heroism to attack the boss slightly faster than we have been doing. Negra, Nightflower, and Void Dust, you have the arrows. Swirls, guys, make sure you're very careful about them. Okay, we're going to stack up and use the heroism spell to gain haste.
Well, in this case, it was the Time Warp spell.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, we have no actual shaman. And this now it's gonna get a lot harder, guys. Be ready for that. Just kidding. Great.
Your way open.
That was a new record.
Step carefully. Mortals were never meant to enter this sacred ground. You will soon witness events that expand your understanding of existence. Some may even unravel your sense of reality.
Alrighty, we've got the Fractured Colossus core. This is 265 chest, 265 leather chest.
Thanks for copping on by the stream.
265 leather chest. I'm going to pay attention because I swear some of these have shield. Alright, 265 leather chest, main spec rolls, and in 3, 2, 1. Open rolls on the leather chest, open rolls on the leather chest. There's that shield. Open rolls on that leather chest, and in 3, 2, 1. Next up, we've got the modified defense grid. This is a crit strike mastery ring, crit strike mastery ring. Open main spec rolls for the crit strike mastery ring. Main spec rolls, please. Main spec rolls for that ring. Main spec rolls for that ring, and in 3, 2, 1, Gratz Void Dust.
There's Void Dust. Where are you? I'm just gonna find Void Dust so I can stick them with them. Yeah, we're 100% on heroic now.
You have discovered an ancient translocator.
Make sure you loot that enemy.
You can access the sacred pattern and move through it. The mysteries of the Sepulcher are yours to unlock.
How do you skin skeletons?
I shall be taking
Where are we going first?
notes.
Left side.
I have many lucky do's you like.
How do you go left side? Is that just straight?
Alpha.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Like if you pretend your character is looking at the dais, the left one is the one we're taking. How do you go left side? Well, it's complicated. To put your blinker on.
I guess it depends on if you're facing right.
Not in the U.S. You don't put your blinker on.
I think it requires surgery, doesn't it?
Not anymore. You can just switch whenever you want.
I still have the picture if he needs to step behind right and left, Metro.
Oh, yes. I would love to see that picture again, actually.
I'll find it on break.
Oh, okay.
Void, do you need a
Yeah,
for that
enchant for haste.
Alright, find me and trade.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can only do 130 more of those.
Don't be frivolous with your enchanting.
That's right.
Never know when all of a sudden everybody's going to get 8 new ring enchants.
I think it'd be funny if they finally made a non-bipedal race that had that could have like 4 rings.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Instead of legs and boots, you can have extra rings.
Yeah.
Or have two sets of boots.
Yeah,
So that's
2 sets of boots. That would be fun.
The
So it'd be
dragon.
like 4 anklets.
Yeah, we'll be able to put them on each of the dragon's toes.
Yeah, because why can't I use 2 rings when I got like 10 fingers?
Well,
you're not gaudy, are you?
It's been a long time, starting with Dungeons and Dragons, that you could only you could wear as many magical rings as you wanted, but only 2 would function.
No, really.
We're not Liberace. Good job.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Technically, you can wear more than 1 necklace too.
Well, he wrote he wrote all that
too?
stuff so that he could write it off as a tax write-up. That's why he drove limousines onto the stage so he could write them off as a tax write.
That's smart.
Yeah, I should.
Liberace. They don't let you do that anymore.
Oh, really?
That was back in the good old days when you could cheat your taxes pretty easily.
Wait, you can't now?
Just have to make.
I don't know.
enough
I was
money.
fresh.
Damn.
You make enough money, you can do what you want.
Very true.
Yeah, that's true. You donated it all to the party that's in power.
No, how you really do is you start a charity, then donate your money to that charity.
Try to stop this massive slammer, guys.
Is it just me, or have we not had, you know,
Ah.
a BOE drop in a while?
Yeah, we had like 3 that first week, and we haven't seen one since.
No one died, right?
Oh yeah.
I died. I have 3 though.
That's right. I'll put on down.
Where are my books? Books. Strictly single
So
target
both
fight.
Knight and I are extraordinarily lucky in that we have supportive bosses. It's such a rare thing.
What? In what way?
Huh?
Is supportive in what way?
Well, Knight's boss is taking a great big shit down this other employee's neck, and rightfully so. And then my boss is doing what he can to make sure that the gap is bridged between my current contract and my next contract, so that I don't have to furlough all my employees.
Thanks, Raven.
Oh, that's cool.
I think we're good on Venthyr runes for quite a while.
Yeah, we're not going to use the ones we have. There's only a few bosses left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
His voice.
Hero on pole area.
Which way?
First set of mechanics are just hanging out. Nothing to really do here. Kill the ad for sure. Dodge that thing.
Interrupt 2.
First group soaking is melee, guys, don't forget. And if a ranged gets the mechanic, you need to make sure that you don't get the second one. So it's on Illidar, or no, it's on Void Dust. So Void Dust, make sure you don't get the second one. A new additional target to attack, guys.
Interrupt 1.
And make sure we interrupt that.
Interrupt 2.
Poop puddle.
And now ranged minus Void will do
I'm
this
gonna ice
one.
block. So don't get in that line. Do not get in that line.
You're right next to him. How'd you not hit him?
Watch where?
They're watching for their locations.
First one's right here.
Yep, so just move slightly over to the purple side and we're staying here.
Yeah, next is blue.
Shockwave.
Killing ad guys, interrupting.
Interrupt 2.
Dodge stuff on ground. Continue to deal damage now, good. Melee in this first one. Another ad spawning. Attacking that.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Dodging the frontal. Ranged hitting this one.
Watch where?
Another halo.
First is red, then blue.
So basically where we are now is fine.
Shockwave.
Watching frontal.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
And melee again. And that's the end of the encounter.
Destructive Coda. She must be about to sing the Pachelbel Canon. Get it?
Nope.
Alright, so Pachelbel Canon is a series of codas, and the name is canon, so I've put a pun in there too. Never mind.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, who is Coda? The rapper? Coda Black or whatever?
It's a
Boss says
blaze of music.
Destructive Coda.
Means tail in Latin.
Hey, SOB. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. I know that.
What do you got? Brushes? Get a coat of paint?
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. Who fucking knows?
Fuck.
Hey, BOE.
Oh, wow.
And
I'm back.
It's an upgrade, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that's a nice one. That is what I'm wearing. Although mine has slightly different stat distribution. Interesting.
Now I have to put everything back on.
Yeah, we don't want a naked marksman.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm not marksman. Uh-oh, I might have to borrow your enchanting skills, Zach.
Another one.
Absolutely.
See, just talk about these things more, then they happen.
I don't have any spare.
You remember the last time we won the lottery? That feels like that was a while ago.
Right.
Are you putting that up?
You betcha.
Graf? All right. So we have an Origin of the Harmonious. This is a BOE back. This one is Versatility and Mastery. It's a main spec roll only, and you must equip it. So main spec roll only Origin. Ooh. Origin of the Harmonious. Origin of the Harmonious. Main spec roll. Main spec rolls for the Origin of the Harmonious end in 3, 2, 1. Grass Kappa. It is yours to do with what you please.
Thank you.
That was lucky of you.
Well, you know, these mad whispers, you're just like, don't roll on it. No one roll on it.
Yeah, wow. You were doing that, Kyle? Let's do the trash first.
No, let's do the boss first, then the trash.
That would be a lot harder.
I mean, this boss is trash.
Do you want the speed one? The speed and stamina?
Yeah, speed and stamina. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Note to self, make more enchantments.
Well, I guess Sister Hate's coming back.
More aberrations.
Their presence upsets the cycle.
Is that another music reference?
Must be restored.
Another healer.
Another AoE fight?
A person.
I think it's good.
Alright, so big thing, guys. The way we wipe on this fight is failing to be precise with the dispels, okay? Make sure we get that handled properly. Other things we could still have problems with is not having the ads killed properly, okay? So range, make sure you're always ready to kill the closest ad, the one that you're responsible for first. That'll always be, I can put markers, that'll always be the big like checkpoint on this fight, especially as the raid comp continues to vary week to week. If we do that well, then we pass that portion of the fight no problem. And then always trying to make sure we're balancing out our damage at the end and keeping the Denathrius one at the focal point of our kill order, okay? Ideally, he dies first, so we can avoid the final mechanic. But now I think with our damage being where it's at, it probably, yeah, it's not as crucial, but it definitely is what we want to do, okay?
In PSLB, it's your good luck wishes that are carrying. I don't know if there's any actual loot from this that I would need. Prototype Pantheon.
Okay, here we go.
That would be an upgrade. The head drop.
And just keeping war as your focus to interrupt.
3.
Otherwise, keeping them even.
Focus. Strategy. Violence.
Kill ads.
Okay, we have ads, guys.
Flesh exists to rot.
Moving it all over. There's going to be an interrupt soon. I'll get it.
Protect me!
Next will be the dispel, so make sure you don't accidentally dispel early and be ready to react to that. Shields are coming out now. There they are. Note their locations. And the dispels around Burgett and Jakar.
Nothing is sharper than a Kyrian blade.
Good, both are done. Perfect.
Watch your step.
Dodging the gray swirls. Except that fella.
Duty's way behind.
Kill ads.
Yeah, make sure we're on duty right now. And ads are out, guys. Range, make sure you're attacking the followers. Okay, my melee's moving. Let's interrupt and move.
To the Archon. I will carve my runes into your soul.
Okay, and shields are out. Denegra and Raven have the spell. And we need to be on duty, guys. Try to get as much damage on duty here. Don't push. This is going to be really bad. Watch swirls. Just do range damage to duty right now if you have the ability. Try not to damage war. Okay, not the worst. Let's get over to red.
No absolution for you. The gravity of your sin falls upon
There it comes. Now we're going to switch to absolution. And the goal is to just keep these two even until we have to make a crucial decision. Healers are getting the seeds done.
Find shelter.
Renewal.
Yeah, we're on renewal for damage split, guys. Make sure they're even. There's that frontal. And be ready hands in 6 seconds, guys, so make sure you're using all your big defensives here when this happens. We're just overcompensating and making sure we live. And spreading out. Trying to get hit by the animals. They're coming basically right through the middle of the room. And we're going back to the start and making sure they're even. Right now we're on Denathrius, Absolution.
Watch your step.
I'm basically just going to stay on Absolution for the rest of this phase. Yeah, let's actually try to even them back out. We did a lot of damage there. Okay, so we're going to have 2 at 44 and the rest are at 40. So that's going to be the renewal and the duty. We need to make sure that those are the first to die. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than normal, so be ready. Let's get some range DPS over there to interrupt. Everybody else get up here in hero. Okay, let's do that, hero. I just need to make sure that war is being interrupted, guys. We do a very poor job of keeping that interrupted, so try to get better at that. Make sure you're potted. So one's already 10% lower, guys. Duty is 10% lower. We gotta stop. We gotta get them all even. Renewal is our target right now. 25%. Let's do more to Absolution. We have big damage needed on Absolution.
Find shelter.
And then presumably when duty comes back down, they'll be balanced out and we can finish everything.
Seeds up, don't let the seeds die.
Yep, seeds are out. Continue to interrupt. Interrupt. Thank you. Okay, it's still Absolution. Continue to hammer him. He's our target anyway right now. And that should be good. We can get a little bit more on the Winter Queen one, whatever that one's called, the renewal. Cool. One pull, that's the goal.
Alright, we've got the funky first sigil. This is the anything trinket that restores a cooldown like Door Shadows and then gives you this big versatility boost. but it's usable once every 5 minutes. So first sigil, main spec rolls, please. First sigil. Ends in 3, 2, 1. Grats resume.
Sure, the guys with the eulogies don't want to give them up because, you know, that's the one I want instead.
I'm simming mine now, Riz.
Alright.
I kind of wanted the sigil, actually.
Well, Riz won one, so.
We'll just secretly trade under the table. No one will know.
Well, you won. You won the roll.
No, well, I
He
was
wants the
hoping
other
Illidara or Metro would give up their trinkets because that's the one I really want.
No, I still had the
But
normal one.
Illidara's simming, so I'm gonna wait.
Oh, the eulogy.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I was gonna say, somebody got kicked out of the room?
Your goal is to get knocked back in this corner, guys. That's why we tank everything over here.
Yeah, it's possible to get knocked down into that storage area.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Is somebody gonna come back and res, or should we run?
I'm resin.
Like we're back in the Pantheon room.
The pantry room?
Where we store our dry goods.
That's right.
You got him fresh? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go get him.
Yeah, the pantry is not for pants. It's interesting.
Well, sometimes.
It's probably because the people who named the pantry call pants trousers.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
But
Clueless.
then pants are actually underwear, so there's no underwear stored there either.
And they have bloomers too, right? What is that?
That's sure.
There's food.
That's why, you know, England only has one kind of snake. I actually don't have any poisonous snakes on that island.
I don't have any sunshine either.
Well, except for Boris Johnson, but besides that.
We were all thinking it.
Alright, so same thing as always here, guys. We're just gonna let our damage speak for ourselves here and just gonna nuke this boss. Make sure we're not getting hit by tank mechanic, and the rest should be very, very straightforward. Just one ad to deal with when the first every time we kill one, there's going to be one major ad that we need to deal with. Okay, the first one is just going to be quickly rushing to the middle. We only have one druid now all of a sudden, so make sure we're making good use out of the roar, but everybody should be responsible for their own speed. There's a warlock portal down too. I would really recommend using that. Okay, that would actually make our lives a lot easier if you guys use that on the first one. But either way, get to the middle and get deep into the other side of the middle, and then the ads will funnel in. We'll gore fiends them and everything get AoE down. Then the second time we do ads, there's going to be the robot that we need the kiting to happen on. Okay, so we'll make sure that we have whoever has that aware that they can kite that, and then we'll get it to about 50 or 60%, maybe lower, like 40%, and then it'll leave melee, and we can have range finish it. And that'll be that.
Yeah, I think single target's good for this one.
Looks like those who died need intellect buff again. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hero. Make sure you're never getting hit by that mechanic. It's just a straight positioning check. Moats are out. Just, yeah, try not to drop them on the portals, but otherwise just keep DPSing right now. Bombs are next. Make sure nobody gets hit by mine. Dar, you gotta move. Good. Knock back, and then it's gonna be tank mechanics, so be ready to be careful there. Great. Okay, on the skull, just throw all heroes or all AMZs down, and then be ready to take the portal as soon as this is over, guys. Okay, quickly take portal. Rush to the middle. I did not do a good job of getting to the middle, so they're all stuck back there. We need the stuns to stop them from killing us. The portal, not optional there, guys. Okay, let's make sure we're having the stun properly.
I think we're probably used to having a few more druid roars.
No, you don't need it. Just pay attention to the calls.
How would more than one help?
It wouldn't. Okay, make sure you're not dodging, make sure you're not getting hit. Alright, let's just wipe this up. Go ahead and jump in the puddles and die. Alright guys, so there we're going to be using the portal, okay? So you can't just run. You have to use the portal, and we want to get to the middle as fast as possible. So if you also have speed, make sure you're using that, okay? We want those ads to not stop their cast until they're in the dead center of the room, so we can just gore fiends them and never have to deal with their danger. Because they're actually quite dangerous, as you see.
Thanks, Alexander.
So if you're not able to do that, you're going to have to make sure you're ready for that portal, okay?
Appreciate the support.
Yep, yeah, everybody who raids should have that record. Alright, eat up.
We were also really close to not popping him out, so we positioned the boss so that everybody can be there for that ad.
Yep, make sure you guys are ready for these fights, guys. Like I said, these are just basics. This is what I was talking about at the start of the raid here tonight. We just want to have all the basics checked, and you know, if there's some variables that make it hard to one shot, then we can deal with that. But make sure you're there ready to attack that ad, and make sure you're ready to run and use the speed properly. Okay, here's a raid check. If you're having trouble keeping high uptime on the ad, then just as soon as you see the tank mechanic come out, that's a good time for you to leave, especially melee. Because it's slightly dangerous anyway. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And moats are out. Should be endeavoring to be in good spots for those before it comes out, guys. Nobody should ever be dying to that mechanic. Just leave him dead. Here's the knockback. Next will be the tank mechanic. So if you're worried about uptime, then you can just go ahead and after this goes out, you can start getting over there melee. Good, and we're on the ad now. Alright, get to the portal, click it. Speed now, get to the middle. I'm already here. Took 3 seconds to get here. Perfect, much better. Couple still straggling in the back. Oh, we got him. Okay, we're on big guy. $10 seconds to kill big guy. This is not just AoE here, guys. We're trying to kill this big guy before the boss comes back up so we can maximize our DPS on the boss. New skull. Make sure you're ready to dodge these mechanics. First thing is the ring. Do not get hit by this ring. Make sure you're not too close or too far from the boss. Moats are out. Try to put them in good spots.
Moat right here.
Yep, that's not a good spot. Bomb. Knock back towards skull. Make sure you don't get knocked back through other moats. Tank mechanics next. One more set of mechanics and then we're going to be on the skull again. More moats, don't put them in our path. Bomb on you, I have boss now. Tank mechanic will be after the knockback and then we're on the ad. Get knocked towards the skull. And then the tank mechanic should be happening, I think.
Go to your right just a tad. Perfect.
Cascade now. Yeah, there it is. Great. Okay, we're on boss. On ad. This time we are in no rush. Just be ready to kite. I'll tell who it is and we'll have to deal with it and then that'll be it. Boss at 48 even with 2 dead, so plenty of damage. Okay, let's get mid. Ad is on Meteorol, so we want to make sure this thing comes through the middle first. Skull here, guys. We're killing this ad. Make sure we're doing some good damage to this fella. Okay, that's fine. No more stuns on him. Let him leave. Get him as low as we can before he gets out of range of us. No, stop that. Let it go.
On him, because we don't want him blowing up right here.
20%. Okay, range kill. Make sure nobody else is in that. And we're on boss right now. Moat's out.
We're going fine.
Yep. Okay, knockback's gonna come. I'm just gonna move now because these moats are in our way here. Here's a knockback. Don't get hit by those moats. And then tank mechanic. Move Felidar. Okay, so just make sure you pot, and any cities that are coming up now you're saving from now on, okay? Because we have a lot dead again, so really need to make sure we don't miss that kill of that mob. Another knockback.
Don't use any cooldowns, that won't be up.
Yep, make sure you haven't. Yep. Here's a knockback. Then it'll be same thing, 2 tank mechanics, and that's it.
Have some of the bosses' animations like bugged out for anyone else?
No, here we go, pot. Total DPS, make sure you use everything you have. Okay, that was more than we needed there. Let's go mid. The ads will come from the other side, so just kind of stay on this side of mid. Let them reach us, Don't run to them. Yeah, a little bit. Don't know what that is. Okay, but Gorfian's no problem, and we're good. And we're just AoEing here, guys. Fresh AoE. There's nothing to even be worried about. And we're back on boss. And that's the fight. Cascade, make sure you're dodging. We're not, cool. Tough one there. Here comes the moats. Gonna have to stack them on top of the boss. Bomb on me. Knock back into tank mechanic. Knight, you gotta move. Are we gonna fail to kill this before the...
One more
Got
shot.
40 seconds. I mean, putting moats right there is not good, folks.
They were there from a while ago. I just accidentally ran into it when I was moving for the tank mechanic. What's not good is people getting hit by the cascade and dying. That's just like ridiculous death, honestly.
10 seconds.
Hopefully we can kill it. Yep. Yeah, good. Good enough, but yeah. That was what we were talking about at the top of the raid here, guys. Those kind of deaths are just a complete waste of our time, so please make sure you're ready for those.
Woo! That was close. White brow.
Alpha.
Whaling. We're going to Whaling Caverns now, guys. We'll summon if you don't have the flight path.
Alpha doesn't mean anything. They're both alpha.
Did anybody roll on that first sigil?
Yeah, I was going to open trade with you, but you were dead.
Thanks for rubbing it in. That's a stupid death. I went right and couldn't get out of that tank mechanic.
Yeah, just always best to stay on the left side of the boss. I know it's tough with all the moats, but...
No, I know. It's just, for some reason, just brain went that way today.
Alright, we've got a Mystic Hand module for Hunter Mage Druid, Mystic Hand module, Hunter Mage Druid, Hunter Mage Druid, Mystic Hand module. So, main roles for it, meaning main token roles. Because I suspect... Anyway, main token roles, if you don't have a Mystic Hand module and you need it for completing the set, Mystic Hand module. Hunter Mage Druid. Hunter Mage Druid.
I don't think it will go
Hunter
for
Mage Druid
120k, but it'll go on the auction house regardless.
2, 1. All right, now I'm going to open it up to transmog rolls because this is a set. So transmog rolls for the Hunter Mage Druid hands. Hunter Mage Druid hands, transmog roll. Transmog roll ends in 3, 2, 1. Grats Knight.
Why was I taking damage back there?
A breathing enchant? Is that what you said?
Ring.
Oh, ring. I don't think they have those in this game.
All right. I'm putting this up as main spec. What did you need, Meteorol?
Like
breathing enchant?
A ring enchant.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring is generic. I have 4 to choose from.
Haste. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The one that helps the VO2 max there.
So the that ephemera charge thinking cap, I think I have the transmog for it, but not sure. Anyway, so ephemera charge thinking cap main spec rolls only. For now, it is a mastery haste cloth. Mastery haste. Okay, main spec rolls. Main spec rolls for that, and in 3, 2.
That's not
1.
good, guys.
Roll off! Roll off between apparitions and Meteorol. Roll them off.
Make them duel. They're both Shadow Priests.
There you go. They can mind control one another.
Yeah, just first one to mind control.
Yes, just like in the Wild Wild West. Yeah.
No. Proper procedure is a roll off.
Yeah, if you need a roll champion, like I have luck, like just let me know. I can roll for you.
All right, apparitions.
Yeah, see, you should have championed me.
So we actually had one time, 2 people, they rolled the same number. They rolled again, also the same number.
Yeah, I had it 3 times. 2 people rolled the same number 3 times.
Oh, that's a wipe. Ah, Bruce got it.
I remember like the first one was like, oh wow, and then the second one was like, oh my god, and then the third one everybody was just screaming like Dude, that's crazy.
Somehow I pulled that off. Thanks.
I'm
Well,
dead.
that happened to me repeatedly during that last boss fight.
H still has like its fade or whatever, don't they? Or do they take that?
Invis.
Alright, so...
Priestess fade.
I knew it wasn't the right thing, but I know they had a mechanic like that. Did at one point.
Yeah, there's been times where I don't think it would even be possible to do Mythic Plus without Fire Mage if they didn't have Invis. Unless they wanted to tank.
Wall Mage tank, what is this? Vanilla?
The problem with Invis is if you're surrounded like that, it takes too long to activate. It takes 3 seconds before you're invisible, and if anything happens to you within those 3 seconds, the whole spell gets canceled.
Okay.
Alright, so yet again we need a whole new slew of 3 people for each set, I think. We have... The first group was what last week?
Usually me. Jace has done it before, and I think maybe Apparitions was in there last week.
Yeah, was Apparitions the first priest to go last week? I think that's right.
Yeah, I think so.
Great. Okay, so you'll be first with 2 warlocks, okay? Jakar and Void Dust. And then that leaves Meteorol, Zach, and Raven for the third, or for the second one, okay? Easy enough. This fight's a joke nowadays, right check? Make sure you eat the food, right check, here we go.
Check your hourly stuff.
Okay, make sure we hear our own pull, and let's get a nice shroud in here.
Thanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure you turn before you taunt. First them on me, you, and Rend.
Gonna stand on them all and see what happens.
Moving left, guys. Make sure you're all moving left, and groups are swapping. Raven, Meteorol, and Zach in second group. With my U. I'll keep it. Ready to move left again, then we'll stack up. Coming up.
Shockwave.
Moving left, get out of melee range. Make sure you're out of melee range, leave melee range, stack on purple mark.
Special coming.
Make sure you're getting knocked the correct direction.
Oh.
Rend me. Rift ma me. Dodging swirls.
Shockwave.
Going left range. In groups of swaps, so now it's Zach, Meteorol, and Raven soaking that. Rift ma me. Rift ma you. Rend you. And be ready to move left, and then we're all stacking. And make sure people who are not going in front of the boss are
Shockwave.
getting knocked back behind the boss. You should not be running through the boss after this. Stack on purple. That's what the knockback can help you do this. Don't be in that. Don't be in that move. Okay, yeah, just go middle of the room there. Yeah, good call. Rend has happened to me. Riftmaw also. You've done it early. I get Riftmaw back and keep.
So, Meteorol, you need to be farther back when you do this if you're in the first group.
Shockwave.
Because
moving left.
That poo thing around you.
I was in second, so I was trying to get it away.
Oh, you're in the second? Okay.
Yeah, everybody else can just stack up. The three people without it just be behind them.
We probably need to go right because of that wall.
Good call. Yep, good call. Everybody goes right here next. Be ready. Going right after this, guys. Be ready. Going right next. And then we'll meet up and finish this up.
Shockwave.
Going right.
Stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up.
Stack on purple mark.
Special coming.
Okay, continue to deal damage to the boss until it's dead.
I believe that's a WoW strategy for winning.
It should do, yep. We'll see. Rift ma me. Ran down Ralph, good.
Ralph.
Who the fuck is Ralph?
Who the fuck is Ralph?
Who said that? What the fuck?
You did. You
did.
Rendon Ralph.
Was that your impression of me?
That's what you say. You're like Riftmont Rendon Ralph.
Oh, nice red weapon. Ooh.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Alright, we've got at least one lurking predator's camouflage. This is a back piece. Haste and mastery back, haste mastery back. Main spec rolls on the lurking predator's camouflage. Okay, there's two up. One is a main spec roll only. And there are two rolls. Look at that. All right.
Got it.
3 rolls.
Oh!
Rolls, main spec rolls for the lurking predator's camouflage. And in 3.
Come on, interrupt. Help interrupt that, please.
1. Alright, so Gratz, Apparitions, and Raven.
And better luck next time, Jake. I mean, you did decent with that roll, but not quite good enough.
Felt like my DPS down the bottom third. Huh?
Well, that's fine, buddy. As long as you're improving.
Apparitions, I gave mine to Ravan.
To your incessant hounding.
Ralph mouth.
Gotcha.
Who am I trading the cloak to?
Okay. I'm going to need... I don't think I need
Who are
a
the other
piece for this, but just in case.
Apparitions was supposed to get the other back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels.
Okay, so honestly, not a fight. We do excellent. Little bit of a mess at the end. Okay, so just please be trying to improve at that. And really, the way we just I think honestly, I think we just wait to lust even further in the fight. And so what we're trying to do here is try to basically give ourselves a chance to kill the fight even when things fall apart. But I would like to see them not fall apart as severe as they have done the last 2 times. So just be ready to make that that triple. It's like pretty tough. Okay, to be honest, you just have to be ready. The one with the tank mechanic is obviously extremely difficult, so that's going to be a more than just on the DPS to handle that. But we did a pretty bad job with the traps as well last week. So just try to make sure you're always on the opposite side of the kite path. So if you guys are ranged right now, you should be on the right side of red. Don't ever be on the colored side of the way we're going. Okay. If we go to blue, then you stay on red, etc. Keep that in good spots for us, and then the fight becomes a lot easier. Should we check?
We might actually get some looks on Anduin in tonight, which is just
okay, here we go.
Good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am past my breaking point. It is amusing how you stumble through space and time.
Move.
AOE incoming.
Make sure DPS are always taking the skull here, guys, to avoid confusion.
Cannon close, so you can
Watch
die.
your step.
Your agony amuses me.
Watch where.
Okay, first basic rings coming up. Going 3, 2, now. Tank mechanics me.
AOE incoming.
Spread out for that.
Remember to get to
Make
the
sure your
back.
range get back in spots. Yep, see, I shouldn't have gotten there. So now we're completely fucked. We have a ring directly on top of where we're supposed to be dropping the things. So we're gonna have to just excuse blue and go right to green after this, guys. Doing ads first, then we're leaving all the way to green. Continue to disrupt these ads, guys. Green's casting right now, so is blue. Good. Okay, we're taking boss all the way to green now. And make sure melee a ranger on that blue side of green.
I wonder what effect folding space.
Void's going middle.
AOE incoming.
Cannon close, so you can die together.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me.
Again, we got a trap on the incorrect side. Who is that? Jake. Jake Arm. Move to the correct side, dude. Can't keep doing this as ranged. You guys are making this fight twice as hard. Stand on the correct side of the boss.
Ring coming in.
Yeah, be ready. There's a trap in between the kite as well. 3, 2, go now. Be ready for tank mechanic.
AOE incoming.
Spread out from that, good. Now we have to go even past purple. Now we're going to fucking orange. Here comes traps. Oh, we're still, that's my bad, we're still back there.
It's fine, you need to go to the center.
Okay, let's go center.
No, he. Oh, yeah.
3, 2, go now.
AOE incoming.
Tank mechanic, and then we move. I guess no. Sorry.
We're doing this first, good. And just do what you want here. We'll wait on the hero for a while still, so you can do CDs here if you want. Need to disrupt these guys. Come on. I'll let them keep casting like this. On red. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Okay, now we're going all the way to orange. Let's stay in between these two because I really don't want to.
Stay closer to purple. We got plenty.
Yeah,
of
let's just stay here.
Everybody should be on purple side.
So when do we want to heal if we're holding it off?
20, 25. After the first ring, basically. After we recover from that.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me.
Okay, here it comes.
First one's going out.
3, 2, go now.
Next one's also going out.
Out.
AOE incoming.
3, 2, go now.
Watch your step.
What's going, people?
Everyone jumping through at the same time when the Nova hits.
Yep.
We hero soon or what?
Well, I'm trying to res people before
Coming
we do
out.
that.
Coming out.
Okay, can we move the boss, please, from the center? Okay, hero now. It's fine.
AOE incoming.
You mortals cannot even bear a spark of my genius.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me. I wonder what effect folding space has on your flame. Your destruction is unavoidable.
First
Here
out.
comes the really complicated one. 3, 2, go now.
Next also goes out.
Coming out.
Perfect.
And next one's coming in.
AOE incoming.
And be ready. 3, 2, go now.
Watch your step.
Field should keep you busy.
Sure you're not putting traps in a bad spot.
Come on, guys, you got
Yeah,
this. I believe.
It's beyond repair now, so we're just trying to scramble.
This goes out. Next is also out.
Fire at will, guys. Do what you gotta do to survive.
And next one's in.
Control where you stand.
AOE incoming.
You mortals cannot even bear a spark of my genius.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me. Your destruction is unavoidable.
Keep spamming them, I guess.
There's traps in the way now, so be careful. First
Yeah,
one's
I'm
out.
just gonna clear those real quick.
Next one comes in. No, wait, no, this one's going out. Next one's coming in.
AOE incoming.
Swipe it up. Okay, guys, we cannot have everybody died at like a fucking standard AoE. Like what? Gotta do that one right. That
Yeah, when
should
the
have
Nova
been.
hits out, we can't all go in at once like that.
You just gotta spread out. You just go in and spread, just like on all the other mechanics that pull you together. Or just use a defensive CD or something. That's not even remotely dangerous. I see people never spread from that mechanic and they live, so that's just bad. We're just not ready for that.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Go and eat it.
Can I ask you a more specific, order of events of what's going on inside that last, phase where everything gets blown up at the same time when we're portaling multiple times?
What do you mean?
Meaning, well, I portal in when you tell us to do so, and then I die when I arrive.
Yeah, it happened twice.
Because of the cosmic ring, which is the big thing that you're not supposed to hit, obviously.
When you get 2 rings in a row that go from in to out, and you're going in for the first one, you have to go a little early so that you're not coming out of the first ring right when the second ring lands and kills you.
Okay, that's the difference
Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking for.
That makes sense. Yeah, I had no idea what you were talking about. That makes sense. Yeah, make sure you're not going in like the dead last second, then obviously, because the next ring is going to be happening when you're in there.
Yeah. I've been waiting for the countdown, that's why I didn't realize you should go a little early.
Yeah, at the end there, we're just scrambling. Like, the countdown is just to maximize DPS, so once that's out the window, you just go on will, basically.
Fair enough.
Okay, here's right check. Potentially last pull be before the 9:30, guys, so a lot of us placed prop bets on getting this all done by 9:30, so let's get this going. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Apologies, Cherished One. It would only take a moment to deal with these intruders. It is amusing how you stumble through space and time.
AOE incoming.
Head and floats, so you can die.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me.
Maybe ready for that first ring.
Destruction is unavoidable.
It's coming soon. 3, 2, go now.
Cannot even control where you stand.
Go over here so we don't have issues with people standing there.
You mortal reveal your secrets to me.
Here we're on ads, but we also have a trap, so let's just tack on the trap and get this out. Bringing that over to the trap. Okay, on Skull and X right now. Not even close to. Not even close. Okay. Yeah, guys, so, like, I mean, this is pretty basic shit right now, right? Like, we had a person in a trap, so we need everybody to be tanked. You know, we need to kill the trap, obviously, and then we need to kill the Skull and X, like, efficiently. So, I don't know how one pull we killed so fast that it's not even casting, and the next we wiped it.
I have time to unlock your secrets.
This fight's tough for us because I feel like a lot of you guys just have no idea what's going on in this fight. You're kind of just sitting there DPS and then hoping we get by, and that's, you know, not a way to be. Like, this is not that complicated. You need to know what you're attacking, and you need to know where you are, and you need to know what you're doing at each moment of the fight. And it's a long fight, but really pretty straightforward.
Farewell,
Get up.
friend of the Grummels.
Oh, that cop. I forgot about that. What was the name of that fight?
Oh, that was the soccer fight in Nyalotha.
Xanash.
There you go.
That was cool.
Look at that picture Cop posted. I had to make that fucking picture because there would be arguments about, is it the boss's left or is it my left? Fucking 600 pulls into that fight. People still asking that question. Alright. Yeah, so at the beginning here, all ranged are on the uncolored side of red, guys, okay? And you're always only moving up one allocation. So ranged is basically a half of an allocation behind. And then when we move to blue, you guys stay at the red side. And that's how it should go every time. You should never drift over to the left side of the colors. We did that twice on the first pull. Here's a red check.
Usually people lose their bearings once they teleport to the middle, so look
Yeah,
where
I'm
you
gonna try to teleport you to a good spot. So then you just have to remain calm and not do something stupid. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am past my breaking point. It is amusing how you stumble through space and time.
AOE incoming.
Okay, so loose spread for this, guys.
Watch your step.
And here comes the first ring, so be ready for this.
Your destruction is unavoidable.
Three, two, go now. Tank mechanics on me. I'm gonna pull you guys over here.
Incoming.
Good, and spread back out, guys. And range stay on that side of the room, make sure.
Watch your
And we're leaving this phase now, so make sure you're ready to handle these ads. You need to quickly interrupt them all, gather them all, and start blasting the skull in red. Interrupt blue. Okay, the death, but other than that, perfect. We're at blue now. Blue, the box is the marker for what we're doing right now. Sarah goes mid, and range continue to stay near the red side.
AOE incoming.
And that's just loose spread, good.
Watch your step.
Traps continue near red, perfect. And more rings are coming, guys, so start posturing for the right position. This is the shortest one we'll do, so just be ready for it. Come on over here, guys. Make sure you're ready to do the rings. Gonna be in the middle. Make sure you're accurate with this. 3, 2, go now.
AOE incoming.
And we have no battle res, but it's not really an issue. I don't think it's easy to tank. And the boss reset, cool.
What? How?
Out of outside. I mean, too close to the gate.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Somebody's outside.
Can't
it
go
is.
over here.
I've done it every time every time I get that mechanic in that phase. I've gone there.
There's food over here.
That's weird.
Good fortune to our friends.
Are the sides bad? These things?
No,
No,
I'm
you can
walking
stand on the
these-
walls. That
Yeah,
should
I'm
be
walking
fine.
on the walls all the time.
Yeah, I'll go less far that time. No problem. All right, one more pull ready check. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am past my breaking point. It is amusing how you stumble through space and time.
AOE incoming.
Huddle close so you can die.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me. Your
Watch where.
destruction is unavoidable.
Okay, we're going in ring soon. Be ready for that. All out. 3, 2, go now.
Where you stand.
And you'll get ported over here. Be ready. You guys want to move away from that, guys. The people who are standing right next to me, you're taking a lot more damage from that mechanic.
This speed should keep you busy. There is no limit to the wealth I can offer.
Okay, be ready for the ads. Do not die here, guys. If you have to use a big defensive just to get while we're gathering them, feel free to do that. Very hectic while they're all getting gathered. Or I'll use dispersion. Do not die while they're being whatever's happening here. We're still continuing this, not interrupt them properly. Okay, good. We're over at blue now.
I wonder what the next folding space.
Apparitions to mid.
AOE incoming.
Huddle close so you can die together.
Next is going to be rings, and then we're going to be in the middle for that one. So 2 sets of traps still, guys, and then we're in the rings.
This force will overtake you.
Here it comes. Make sure in the middle here, ready to go. Three, two, let's go.
AOE incoming.
And spread out.
Watch your step.
Very good. Now again, we have a trap in the wrong spot. That's a bad one too. That's going to completely cut green off. I mean, I don't really get it. Like, I'm literally porting you guys to the right side, and then you're going to the wrong side. Like, what? Why would you do that?
Can a hunter turtle? And
No, it doesn't go away. You're ready for ads. Just try to stay. Make sure you stay away from that trap. We're fiendsing now. Interrupting guys, good. Don't waste those though. We got way too many interrupts used there. Interrupt blue. Skull and red. 6 seconds to kill both. Red now, red now, red now. 2, 1, got it. Interrupting. Okay, so now we have to go all the way over to purple, guys. Make sure your range continue to stay in a good spot. Don't crowd this boss. Go to green ranged.
AOE incoming.
So you can die together.
Watch your step.
Your agony amuses me.
Okay, here comes the first rings. After this double set, we're using hero. So as soon as we weather the storm, you just pop it.
First goes out.
3, 2, go now.
Next also goes out.
Chain mechanics me.
AOE incoming.
Quickly go in now.
Watch your step.
Man, we gotta survive that. This is like we got a lust earlier. Go ahead and use lust.
Never test my expertise.
One goes out. Why
Or we
not?
skip it or something? Yeah, we push space.
Transition.
And that's what our goal should be. That's insanely valuable right there, pushing through that, because now he's not going to do it for a while. That's our goal. Make sure you note that timing, whoever's paying attention to that.
Watch your step.
That was what, 20% he does that?
I think it's 25.
There's some traps right on the...
Go a little farther over. One will go farther over. Go.
Green goes out.
Make sure you're back behind the kite path, folks.
3, 2, go now.
Careful, there's a trap there. Second one also goes out.
Wait for tank mechanic. Wait, that's not gonna work. I'll go.
AOE incoming.
And this one's coming in.
You mortals cannot even bear a spark of my genius.
I got tank mechanics into a trap.
Yep. Just because we continue to put traps in awful spots.
Your destruction is unavoidable.
Trap goes out. Next one goes out. And next one's coming in.
Where even is the thing?
AOE incoming.
Oh, I'm stunned. I'm in a trap.
Yeah, I mean both tanks are dead, so it's chasing DPS.
Where is there's no more Genesis rings or whatever? Or no more portals?
Yeah, they're still up.
It's just covered in traps.
200k.
You guys got
Where is
this.
it?
Never test my expertise.
Like a fucking terrible pull. I did not even see them there. I don't know.
So I found the one pebble on the battlefield that stopped my blink.
Oh yeah. Oh, good enough, I guess. Instead, you guys really got to get better though with these traps. Like, that's like awful, like fucking awful. You're dropping them in the worst spots constantly. Like, I mean, just have some common sense about where you stand, guys. That's like baiting is like raiding 101. This is the modern day raiding mechanic that you have to do well. There's so many mechanics that target players nowadays. Like prior to Legion, this wasn't the case. Everything just went on the ground, and people used to make add-ons mapping out the entire fucking playable space so it could all be handled before the raid started. And then in Legion, they started making all the mechanics target players instead, so you didn't have that luxury. Well, now we're in the bait meta, where you basically just
hey, Jerry,
choose
no.
where the fucking mechanics go, and if you're intelligent about placing them, it's like 10 times easier.
One of the traps bugged.
All right, so we've got a cache of acquired treasures. Sorry. First, we're going to go with the stolen Atherian slippers, haste mastery feat, stolen Atherian slippers, main spec rolls for the haste mastery feat, main spec rolls for the feat. Now, apparitions, you have won something tonight.
Yeah.
On a main spec roll, so you can keep that roll. So main spec rolls end in 3, 2, 1. Now it is open rolls for those feet, open rolls for the stolen Nathrian slippers. I assume those are an upgrade for you?
Yeah.
Alright, I won't roll on them for transmog then. Alright, stolen Nathrian slippers, open rolls end in 3, 2, 1. Grats apparitions. Now we will go to the cache of acquired treasures, which is an agility trinket. Agility trinket, you periodically rummage in your pants and find a weapon. So you grab it and you get a benefit. So cache of acquired treasures, loot your pants, loot your pants. Main spec rolls, please. Main spec rolls for that. Main spec rolls for the cache of acquired treasures ends in 3, 2, 1. Grats, Aaron. Alright. And last but not least, now this is really generous that Illidara is giving up his own very own shoulders. So, Illidara imported shoulders. They're imported. They're what? Rich Corinthian leather, right? So, versatility, mastery, leather shoulders. Versatility, mastery, leather shoulders, main spec rolls. Main spec rolls for those end in 3, 2, 1. Open rolls of the shoulders, open rolls for those imported leather shoulders. They are versatility and mastery in 265, and they're open. Open rolls. Open rolls on the shoulders end in 3, 2, 1. Grats fresh brewed.
They add trash there? I've never fought that guy there.
No, you just pulled the extra.
Oh, the ones on the stage or something.
Yeah, normally you can just pull the 2 big guys or skip them altogether.
Yeah, there was the patrol. I didn't think it would be safe to aggro just those. What else is up there? There's like a really big robot.
He depleted Realm Cracker. But he's orange.
Yeah, too many tanning beds, huh?
The main
That's
spec
right.
sword up.
Alright, we've got the replica.
No worries, Jerry. I always stream
replicated
it.
relic blade, sorry. Or the replica relic
It's a bit much for Metro to try and stream it and raid lead at the same time.
Intellect sword, crit strike, and mastery, and is main spec only. Main spec only. Intellect sword, main spec only. Ends in 3, 2, 1. Birgit, didn't you steal one of my swords before?
That was 52. 252.
He has
All
every
right.
weapon available right now.
I'm telling you what. Alright. Grats Birgit.
Should we take a break?
That's why I went to Germany to fucking unload all these arms.
Please eat before we take it. Before you go on a break, please eat. I'm not going to feed you again.
Yeah, let's take a break. Good work, guys. We're just shy of our goal, so we get this boss down, we'll be past it. Really good work.
I like that, SLP. I do. That's funny. Thank you. And I'm going to take a quick break for bio as well. I will be right back. And we back. Does this boss have anything I need? Ooh. Leg module, what do I got on my legs right now? 278, I think, yeah. I got better than that fingers. So there's basically nothing. I mean, I could really use that Zenith Helm module, though, from Anduin to Ink. That is a good upgrade for... That's a side grade. I honestly don't think that's better. I really don't. So outside of the helm module, and nothing from Anduin. Already got better shoulders than that. Better back than that. Hands. Running for hands 262. Keep upgrading those until we get to like 272, and then we could turn them into tier. Yeah, so I got shoulders that are max for tier. I got legs that are max for tier. And I got chest that is max for tier. So I just need head, hands, max tier. And then it's all about upgrading the other slots. Oh, I should switch my spec over. Because I think I'm... Yeah, I'm in AoE, so we'll switch the spec over to single target. And y'all want to follow along. I will get you a link to the logs. You know, when I have a look at how we did on certain fights. Because I know I would like to know how I did on certain fights. Still not 100% happy to where I am on Vigilant Guardian. I mean, I'm number 2 in the burn phase, but I'd like to be a bit higher up in the game phase. And the sausage. Yeah, the sausage needs to be better. Yeah, needs better in the burn phase too. Decent in prototype. The burn phase is a bit like it's tough to compete with the Industrial Op. Havoc. Move them. I'm mildly satisfied with. Let's have a look at the third. Yeah. Not bad. Not as high as I would like to be. So let's... Still a bit lower than I would like to be, but still likes good.
5.
A lot of these
4,
fights where I'm lower,
3,
it's a real
2,
single target
1.
bit at the end. Don't see the logs for that last fight.
Alright. Break time is over.
Isaac, a celestial guidance, please, for my new
Sure.
weapon.
On the transmogs you're stealing from me.
Okay, cool. So, a couple things posted. There's dogs. If you guys want to see dogs, I know some people like them. You can take take a look at the pictures. Otherwise, I also in the rating discussion, I also posted a somewhat interesting image. That's the image we talked about last week. Okay, so not really sure who's in this group that wasn't here last week. I think just Illidara. But anyway, the big thing that I anticipate causing problems for us on this encounter is our ability to be in the same spot week after week and have that muscle memory built. Okay, and now again we have 5 healers. Used to have 5, now we only have 4. So you know this is going to change. Seemingly, a lot of people just kind of show up whenever they want. So this is like how we're going to build the raid. No problem, I get it. But it's something that we can control. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to where you're standing, especially those who are here, you know, every hour, making sure that you're in the same spot every week, and that should give everybody a better opportunity to make quick work of this fight. Okay, it's still a very difficult fight. You know, we have an hour to do it tonight, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't do it. Big things we learned last week is we want to make sure we're saving our offense. So we're using everything on the pull. We're basically fighting the boss for like a set amount of time. And then at a certain period in the fight, we're going to like willingly hold all DPS cooldowns so we could burn them extremely hard as we're leaving that phase. Okay, so that's going to be at the second half of the second room. About halfway through that room, we're going to call everybody doesn't use any CDs from then on. Everything lines up. So you can use like long CDs. It's basically anything on the pull. And then you need to make sure that everything is up for that period. Okay. And if we do that accurately, this fight should be pretty straightforward. The numerical side of things is still, I think, the hardest part of this fight, but obviously the mechanics can still wipe us. So let's get some looks here. Probably have some relearning to do, but that's why we do it.
Can I get a new soulstone, please?
From who?
A warlock that I whispered.
Yes.
Fucking void, dude. How you getting blown out, dude? You gotta put that shit on her.
I got the giant notification. It just came.
Thank you.
And for cooldowns, it's 5 minutes was about what we were hitting.
Yeah, so you can use everything on the pull, and then yeah, I guess like again 5 minutes, and that's it. Here we go.
Not yet, Mr. Bruson. Maybe in about a year.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So first is looking for the gray swirls, guys, and DPS also want to make sure you're dodging these too, okay? If you're not in a good position for these, then you're just going to get hit by the tank mechanic, and that's also bad. Dead.
Alright, I taunted.
Give me up.
Gotcha.
Please don't auto-dispel this, by the way.
Yep, make sure we're dispelling it accurately.
Dalaran.
More gray circles.
Spread. Target chief.
Dispel the dagger.
Void.
Attack shield.
Everyone, reclaim here. Make sure you guys do not leave this phase without using your defensive CDs if you fall below 50%. Very good. These don't matter, so just we get him to 70. Okay, so this is good practice for the second one where we need to go crazy DPS mode. So make sure you're in a good spot here, learning, you know, where people are going to be and how to survive.
Spread.
Missiles first. Make sure you're dodging the missiles and then finding a spot to not get hit afterwards. And the goal there is simply just moving the whole time. Don't stop.
Watch your step.
Unless you absolutely have to. Here's the knockback, 3 seconds. Do not get knocked off the platform.
Dispel Zen whenever.
Save.
Spread.
More missiles, guys. Same thing. Try to keep the same pattern and pace of your movements. Finding openings and another knockback.
Watch your step.
Here it is. And that's magic there, don't forget. Okay, so we're in phase 2 now. Everything's just kind of ramped up from phase 1. You can use your CDs for the next 30 or so seconds, and then everything has to be saved. Watching for gray circles.
Spread.
Spreading out for that mechanic.
Aura.
Bonus. That was too early.
More gray circles.
You still got it, a little bit.
Try
Both
it.
of those.
Ah!
Yeah!
Target
But I'm still dead.
Wipe it up or not?
Yeah. Guess we have to.
Attack.
Don't run.
Die.
Go to the middle and die.
Hop in stuff. We're gonna die.
Sorry, I watched a video, but I guess the person I watched never got targeted by that thing where it's like you have a giant circle around you. What is that?
That's the dispel. You have to get dispelled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
so the way it works is there's going to be a mechanic on you that when it's dispelled, it drops a slowing field on you, okay? So let's go over 3 different iterations of how that can be handled. 1, it can be dispelled like in a spot that you can benefit from using it yourself, okay? So that means what you want to find is you can look for orbs around you, and you go and put it in a spot where the orb then gets stuck in it, right? And I don't really have, again, I should get a video or something, but I don't have a great way to show you that. But I promise you, when you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The orb will literally never leave the puddle if you place it right, okay? So that's your goal with it. But if there is no orb or that doesn't seem realistic for some reason, then there's two other ways to deal with it. Okay, one, you can try to get it off you as fast as possible. Okay, so just go out there and get dispelled immediately, then back to DPS on the boss. Or two, you can go to somewhere else that's better to drop it, and then return to your spots. Okay. Now I think probably like on Mythic, the second thing I mentioned there is more important, but on Heroic, I don't think this is really a problem one way or the other. But the main mistake is just getting dispelled at the wrong time or not leaving melee with it. Like if it gets dispelled in melee DPS range, it's like really, really bad. Okay. So especially as melee, just keep an eye on that. And the way we've been handling is basically just say your name in Discord and you'll get dispelled. Okay. And yeah, like we said there, just your name. Ideally, 3 words is a little bit much. So just say 1 word and we'll get that dispelled. All right. Make sure we get another. Do we have a cauldron for
Jace? So when we get to the next room, just make sure you're kind of near me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and so in terms of like knocking the orb back, and it won't ever need to be knocked back if it's done right. Like literally, if you place it right, the orb will be perpetually in the thing because you'll be standing right in front of it, or somebody else will be standing right in front of it, and that orb will be so slow that it will just never leave that mechanic. It'll keep getting knocked back through and into it, and it'll just continue to get slower and slower until it's basically just standing still. And that should happen to every single orb. Ideally, like that's like the swag play, like that's how you maximize it. It doesn't need to happen on Heroic, but it would make everything a lot easier if we did that right. Okay, here's Ray check.
Actually, I have.
Okay, we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, we're looking for gray circles. Making sure if you're DPS, you're not near them because then you'll just have to move.
Ah, shit, I don't see the other one there. Oh, it's on the other side.
Yep.
I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get it.
Spores.
More gray.
Spread.
Spread for that. Dodge residuals.
Saber.
Attack shield.
One right.
Okay, we're reclaiming here. Make sure orbs aren't hitting. Make sure you're using your defensives if you're below 50. Again, this is all magic damage, so we should all be using AMS here. Okay, be ready to lead the phase. Make sure you're practicing doing really good damage in this phase. This is not a layaway phase. You have to do really good damage in this phase. Meaning you use CDs that are up. Here comes the spread. Knock back soon. Make sure you do not get knocked off.
Target you.
Save.
Spread. Watch your step.
Okay, another knockback. Looks like we're losing people to this. Maybe not. Okay.
Mark yourself second.
Okay, be ready for gray circles. That's first.
Go back to the same spot that you were in.
Yep, make sure you're always in the same orientation every time we do one of these phases. Both grays are over here.
Spread.
Dispel Aura.
More gray.
Spread.
Saber.
Zen.
Attack shield.
Use defensives, the Negra. Got 2 defensives up the whole fight. Use them. Very good. Look for gray. And we're leaving phase. All offense now. Make sure you potion. Full offense right now, guys. Every CD you have up, you're using.
Spread.
We need to do insane damage in his face, so we can skip a big portion at the end.
Make sure you're not blocking out melee though, please.
Watch your step. Spread.
Yeah, we got to get the healers and shit moving on, guys. You can't be blocking the melee like this. We got multiple people just standing in front of the boss for no reason. Range, get the hell ahead. Go ahead. You're not just backpedaling and auto-attacking here. You guys are way ahead.
Target you. Watch your step.
Here comes another knockback. Goal has to be 30 before this phase ends.
Watch your step.
Another knockback. Okay, that's a lot of dead.
I made a mistake.
Nope, we just missed it there. I think we really did make it, to be honest. So that's pretty good considering all those terrible deaths. Whereas I solo and give it a go. Yeah, make sure you're ready for these positions here. We're not heroing until the end, guys.
Spread.
I made a horrible decision trying to get ahead of the knockback, and it killed me. That was entirely my
And the goal
fault.
here is just staying in our spots and handling orbs as well as we can.
Spread.
That's that. Alright, wipe it up. Okay, guys, that transition phase is a 0 death phase. If you die in that phase, that's really bad. We're supposed to be, like, going nuts DPS-wise. Nobody should be dying there. Swipe it up, get a couple more. Our goal is to have all of our offense up there, guys. So maybe we didn't make it as clear as I did last week. But at about 50% of the way through that second phase, anything that comes up, you're saving. And then as soon as we leave that phase, like, I'm talking about, like, as he decides he's leaving the phase, you pop your offense. So you have a good 10-15 seconds where we're still in this room, especially ranged. You guys should be back by the door, ready to go. You pop your offense, and you don't even have to move for, like, 20 seconds. Because it takes him so long to leave this room that you're just freely DPSing while he's walking out of the room, okay? And that's the way you maximize your DPS. And then when we're running, you're just doing the best you can. Any offense that's continuing to come up, you use it there, and that's it. We get there under 30, and boss should die.
Thought the cauldron was a feast and tried to eat it.
Check your hourly stuff.
Yep, make sure you have flasks and everything for the rest of the night. That's pretty good. Raid check, here we go. Matterall, you're pretty dangerously close to needing to repair. Mount up.
I have many, many wares.
Yeah, good call. Make sure the comms are clear for especially the main phases. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looking for gray.
Meteor.
Aura.
That's on your side.
Spread. Target you.
Aberration.
Attack shield.
Okay, if you're below 50% in this phase, you use your defense. Do not let orbs hit. Okay, and we're leaving phase. Make sure you're practicing good spacing and good DPS here.
Taunt, please.
Spread.
Here comes the knockback. Coming up.
Watch your step.
Actually, you're not actually in that circle, guys. That one shots you, in case you're not aware.
I'm aware. Senator, whenever.
Eladar.
Spread.
More spreading.
Watch your step.
Another knockback. Okay, so offense is fine now. Make sure anything that's coming up in this phase you're considering saving. We are 2 minutes and a half into the fight, so within the next 20 seconds we need to save everything. Gray circles.
Spread.
Dispel Lara.
Over here.
More gray.
Spread.
Yeah, we gotta get that done. Swipe it up. And guys, again, whoever else got hit, like, you gotta look at where the gray circle is. Like, we don't have time to worry about if you guys are also in the wrong spots. Make sure when the gray
Please go
circles come
die.
out,
Go to the center and die.
you're leaving that option only for us to make a mistake. Don't leave any deaths on the table there. Then eat up.
I do think some people are continuing to be confused on how the slow circles work. You want to call for a dispel such that you're in front of one of those gray ball pools, so that the ball has to go through your slow circle, if at all possible.
Yeah, if there's none around me, then I just bring it out, right?
Yeah, you can't leave it in melee.
Or you run it out if you see one nearby.
Ideally, you'll go to a different one, but it's not needed if it's too far or you're just not comfortable with that. The big thing I see people doing like really weird though is you're running like all the way to the fucking end of the area. Like you're running like 100 yards. Like that's not how this works, guys. You want to place them in a spot that the orb can be blocked by other people. Okay. You're not looking to put that so far away that it's just gonna run through it and never be near it again. It's constantly like that, and I don't know if that's just people like forgetting from last week, but last week we did much better with that. You want to be putting them in a spot where players are able to then keep that orb in that circle and it never leaves. Okay, and I guess I just need to get a GIF of this or something because it's so obvious if you ever see it, but it's gonna need it.
Sorry, 1 sec. Okay, you can count it down.
Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Versus gray circles, and everybody needs to pay attention to this, not just tanks.
I got it.
Saber.
More gray circles coming.
Spread.
Spreading that out.
Target chief.
Eldar.
Attack shield.
Okay, reclaim. If you're below 50 in this phase, you use your defense. Purely magic phase. 0 physical damage at this point. Don't let balls hit either, guys. A couple really close to the boss here. We did a really bad job with some of these placements. Okay, we should be leaving phase. Practice doing good damage in this phase, but also practice making smart positional determinations.
Spread.
Comes the missiles. Here comes the knockback soon. Make sure you're not in the circle.
Eldar.
Spread.
More missiles. We're spreading out.
Watch your step.
Knockback here. And you have about 15-20 seconds to use CDs, otherwise you're saving them for the rest of the phase. Watching for gray circles, the first thing we're doing.
Spread.
Spreading out for that, and then dodging residuals.
Dispel aura.
More gray.
Spread.
Fine. Yep, on the other side.
Saber.
Eldar.
Okay, I mean, we're not able to do this when we keep wasting battle reses on DPS. Let's wipe this up. Guys,
Go to the
again,
middle quick. Go to the middle
you
quick.
really need to be aware of where these gray circles are. Like, if you are getting hit by the tank mechanic, you are not doing this fight right at all, okay? This is not... You can't just be AFK when that comes out. You have to know where the tanks have to go, and you have to assume that they'll need some wiggle room to get there. Please do not die to the tank mechanic again on this fight. This is not a mechanic.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you.
The way we ink this down, guys, is we always make sure we have all reses for the end of the fight, okay? And then a couple mistakes, certainly, people will definitely die in the end of the fight, but we have reses and we survive because of that, okay? So anybody dying in phase 1 and 2, you got to get a lot better at this fight. Here's your raid check.
You can see where the tank's gonna go because the orb looks different, so I wouldn't even be anywhere around it if I were you. Just, like, move.
Okay. Yep. Just looking for that gray circle. As soon as it comes out, you're vacating that area. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, there's the gray. We're looking for spots.
Target you.
This Dalaran.
More gray. Right next to each other.
Spread.
Zen, whatever.
Saber.
Meteorol?
Attack shield.
Reclaim now, guys. If you're below 50, use defense. Don't let the balls hit. Good. Can we leave phase here? Continue to practice doing good damage and make sure you're spacing yourself properly. Especially ranged. You should be like already at this door ranged. As soon as that repair or whatever that shit's called is over, you should be over by the door waiting.
Try not to be directly under him melee.
Why?
Gives you room to move into as you move forward.
Here's the knockback.
Wrist.
Illidara.
Spread. Watch your step.
Another knockback. Okay. And so we're continuing to watch for gray circles. That'll be the first thing. If you have offense coming up in the next 20 seconds or so, you can use it. Otherwise, it needs to be saved. Watching for gray.
Spread.
Zen.
And make sure all offense is being saved from now on. More gray.
Spread.
Dodging residuals.
Illidara.
Stellara.
Jace, could you swap?
Attack shield.
Reclaim, guys. If you get below 50, use defense, and as soon as this is over, all offense is being used. Be ready. Well, as soon as we leave the phase, that is. It'll be shortly after that. Okay, still got a little bit left in this. Don't know if these matter, but just watch gray.
Spread. Target you.
Okay, everything. Pot.
10.
Spread.
Someone behind me ran right on top of me.
Spread.
The knockback.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be back. Nope.
Okay, let's go and wipe this up.
I thought I could stay on the edge and res.
Just res at the end.
Nobody, yeah, don't even try to res in that phase. They'll be so far behind, they'll never catch up. So we're having a lot of bad deaths, and I don't remember having any of these last week, guys. Is there anything that you guys want to refresh on, or we want to talk about tonight here? I mean, Birgit, you've died a lot. You haven't used Aura Mastery like once in like 6 pulls. Like, what can we change for you?
Yeah, I was trying to keep it for the end, but I guess I should do it earlier.
No, it's a 10-minute fight, dude. You definitely use that at least twice on this fight, if not 3 times.
Yeah.
One thing for, like you were talking about the tank mechanic, if you see the little swirlies coming out from the ball, there's a good chance there's going to be a gray orb behind them. So just make sure you're aware of where those are, and you don't have to shift as crazily.
I think there's a lot of people between pink and blue that weren't there last week. Maybe we could shift some of the new people over to green or something, because it's very crowded over here.
I'm green-blue because, yeah, I was crowded there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's only one new person, so that's what I was talking about. Like, I you know this is going to happen on a fight like this, you know? People are not going to remember where they were standing, and they're going to lose their orientation, so really gotta... Oh, yeah, and JCAR too. Really gotta be better about your spots, okay, guys? So, you know, this is an ongoing progression. We're going to be making progression on this fight for weeks to come, because we're going to continue to cycle people in. I mean, we still haven't done a pull of this with Euland, you know? Like, it changes every single raid night. We have a different comp, so... Alright, got a couple more raid check coming.
Please try not to be under the boss in the transition if you can help.
Why do you say that?
Because if you're there, we have to stop to move back. Like, we're so
No,
full
you
up
don't.
on
The boss, you and the boss all move at the same pace,
Yes,
so nobody
but for
should
the
be stopping.
But the avoiding the stuff to walk in, if there's more than just you under the center there's no room to walk forward onto. So we're having to stop and wait for the things to go off several times each transition.
Well, okay, so everybody's got to be in melee range, right? Do we agree on that?
Yeah. There's plenty of room behind him that if you're not all under him, like if there's you, it's fine. There's usually enough room if it's just you under the boss. But if there's 2 or 3 other people in there tucked up or right under him, there's no room for the people who are falling behind at max melee range to keep going forward.
The big thing is just making sure that you're moving at the same pace the whole time the mechanic is going on, guys. Okay, you can stand wherever you like, but make sure you're moving you're not making wild movements. Like whoever ran into Rosera there, you made a wild movement. There was no reason for that. Just continue, and even if you lose DPS, like it's fine, guys. Like we've passed the check on that part. We just need to get to the end with everybody alive. Okay, so let's get some looks and see that. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Raise out. Yeah, literally right on top of each other.
Illadara.
Riz.
taunted. My taunt's on cooldown. I don't know why I did that.
You're not threatening. Yeah, there's more gray.
Spread.
Saber.
Spell Mara.
Attack shield.
Okay, here comes Reclaim, guys. A lot of balls. Just make sure they don't get hit, and then otherwise 50% or lower, use your CDs. So JCar, use your ability. Dark Pact or whatever, good. Very good. Alright, should be leaving phase, guys. Practice doing good DPS and making good spacing. And the goal is this to be spaced before it comes out, so nobody has to make any big compensating movements.
You taunt, please.
I taunted, good.
Thank you.
Okay, next thing is going to be knockback, so make sure you're in a good position so you get knocked in front of the boss, but not into the circle thing.
Spread.
More missiles, again, same pacing. Good. Another knockback. Get knocked into the position you want to finish, and make sure you're in the same orientation. Before the 3-minute mark, make sure you've used... actually, yeah, honestly, at this point, just save any offense. Use it if it's up right now, otherwise save it. Gray circles, paying attention for that.
Spread.
Running from residuals.
Target you.
Saber.
Riz.
It's okay. They're over here. Right?
Yeah, I see him.
Dispel on Mara.
Illidara.
Attack shield.
Okay, Reclaim, guys, if you fall below 50, use your defense, otherwise save it for the next part of the fight. And don't feel like we can't use that revival and stuff here. Here comes a couple orbs, make sure you guys aren't letting them hit. Okay, we still have a few seconds in this phase. A couple gray circles left, we'll just go through the motions on that.
Spread.
Dodging residuals here. Okay. All offense, guys, make sure you potted.
Great dispel.
Taunt, please.
Got it. Full offense, guys, make sure everything that you have is being used. Dodging residuals. Okay, guys, man, this is crazy.
Watch your step.
Just go and wipe this up. I'm not doing this with 3 people dead again. So what's changed here? I guess we have one less healer and it's making a massive impact. Is that what's happened here?
That's definitely part of it, yeah. There's just a lot of weight damage at that point.
Okay. I mean, I don't feel like there is. Like that's why I'm saying you guys should be using your defensive CDs, because you should be coming out of that phase at 100% health. If you're not, like, you're allocating your CDs wrong. I'm talking about things like Healing Paw, Hellstone. Obviously, like, you know, we have a lot of good magic defense CDs in here as well, so. There's just no way to kill this boss if we're going to lose people leaving that, because that's like, we're basically bloodlusting and watching 3 people die. Like, I know we're not actually using lust there, but we're calling for coordinated use of all of our offense. So it's like, okay, everybody pop all their offense, and then 3 people die. It's like, that's not going to work, so you guys got to make sure you're surviving that portion of the fight. Let's go and eat up, get a couple more here tonight. Okay, right check, here we go. And if you have to use AMZ on yourself there, that's perfectly fine. Like, we're never going to really get much value out of that CD, so you cycle through all those really good defensive CDs we have as DKs. Watching Grays.
Target you.
Dispel. Alright.
More Grays.
Spread.
Dalaran.
Apparitions.
Zen.
Attack shield.
Okay, we're in reclaim phase. Good, it should be leaving phase. Practice doing good positioning and damage.
Spread. Watch your step.
Comes knockback. Position for missiles. We are past the 2-minute mark in the fight, by the way, guys.
Watch your step.
Any offense that is coming up, you should be using it within the next 15 seconds. At the 2:30 mark, we stop. Last call for offense, otherwise holding it for next phase. Watching Gray, both over there, coming over.
Spread.
Residuals.
Target you.
Eldara.
Riz.
Spread.
Dispel, Laura.
Zen.
There's a ball. There's a ball over there. Over to your left, Metro. All the way to your
I
left.
got it. Yep, I'm good. We're good. Plenty of people here.
Attack shield.
Oh, no, the orb you missed. To your left.
Oh, I see it.
Fuck. It's my bad. I don't know what I was just too occupied. I really like to get better with the slow circle, and it's really drawing my focus away. We keep putting them in such bad spots, man. I don't know why. Guys aren't really getting better with that, I guess.
Yeah, I see them somewhat far away from the ball generators. It's confusing.
Well, you don't want to put them very far back because somebody has to stand in front.
Yeah, exactly. You want them in a spot, basically like 2/3 of the way back through the space. So a ranged especially can knock them and keep them in it the whole time. And that they never have to be tended again. They will never be a part of the fight if you do that right. Alright, seat up.
I like to overlap mine with the ball generator. It makes it easy.
It's not optimal, but it's kind of funny on the side that I'm on. We've had two these past couple times that had no balls at all, and then they perfectly spawned right behind them.
Nice. Alright, a couple more here. Recheck coming.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Target you.
Saber.
Thanks, Void. I blame you for all these balls.
So don't knock those ones back, guys. Like, there's a fucking slow thing right in front of them. Why would you knock them back? Watch for graze.
Spread. Attack shield.
Okay, here comes the reclaim. If you're below 50, use defensive. Okay, leaving phase. Practice good positioning and damage.
Spread. Watch your step.
Knockbacks now.
Eldar.
Saber.
Missiles
Saber.
spread out.
Spread.
2-minute CDs are up.
Watch your step.
Knock back again, be knocked into the spots you want. And you have 10 seconds to consider using any CDs, otherwise you're saving them. Watching for gray circles.
Spread. Target you.
Is
More gray coming.
Spread.
Still Lara.
Okay, we should be in the next portion of the fight soon. Be ready.
Attack shield.
Reclaim, here it is.
Bump these into a puddle, please.
If you're below 50, use health stones and shit. Apparitions, use dispersion. Okay, we have a few more seconds before we leave the phase, and then we're ready to blow everything. Just in case, use the gray circles.
Spread.
I taunted, I don't know.
Okay, be ready.
Eldar.
Should be leaving phase. Okay, pot. Everything. All offense besides hero. Make sure you're using it now. Make sure you're in a good position right now.
Spread. Watch your step.
Okay, here comes the knockback.
Spread.
More missiles. Another knockback soon.
Watch your step.
Any CDs that come up, you continue to use them.
Spread.
Missiles again.
Watch your step.
Another knockback. Final thing, make sure you're knocked in the spot you want to be in. And we are way under 30, so this is good. Just focus on doing good mechanics here, guys. Don't let these people die who are like 10% health. We just need to stay focused on doing good mechanics here, guys, okay? Just die is no problem.
Back to your
We
original
have
positions.
all kinds of reses. Yeah, make sure you're in the correct spot and you're staying in the spot and just soaking the balls. That's literally the only thing you have to do in this phase. Let all the other mechanics just happen.
Spread.
Just continuing to get the balls, guys. And if there's gaps, just speak.
Spread.
Okay, let's go in hero. Oh, and you got hit by that. Oh, good, it fell off. Lucky.
Yeah.
Make sure health pots and stuff, guys, if you haven't used them in the previous phases.
Spread.
Just continue to get balls, guys, and boss dies, no problem.
Oh, one ball hit the boss. Just watched it go in
Spread.
the other
That one in the
side.
center.
Gone.
Yep, that's all we need to do, guys. Just focus on the balls. Had more than enough damage to kill that.
We were right
West
there.
side felt really crowded.
Yeah,
You
try
can
to
tell
wobble
people aren't
through.
going to the right spots.
In phase 3, when it's rotating, we're gonna have to like rotate, right? I mean,
No.
I'm gonna say something.
You stay in the same spot and let that rotate over you. If you move through it at the right time, you will not take. You'll take very, very little damage, if any at all.
Okay, I was doing that wrong. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time with people boxing me into the blue puddle. That's bad. You got to either scoot back to drop it off or something.
What is it?
The puddle that
The
throws
ro-
you up
the
in
rocks.
the air, the rumble.
Oh, as tanks, we're eating that 100%. Don't even worry about that. Okay, that's obviously the best possible pull you can get without a kill. I think we might have had a 1% one last week, but that's pretty much it. Right check, here we go. A couple more, maybe kill that tonight still. What are we talking about here? Anything we need to talk about? Oh yeah, you're saying like a ranged DPS can literally be so far away from it that they don't actually even have to dodge it.
Exactly.
It's definitely possible, as long as you're not sacrificing getting balls, then definitely do that. Okay, here we go. And obviously if you have like a blink or something like that, you don't even, that mechanic doesn't exist. You just blink through it every time it comes through. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purse is gray.
Good, it's on either side of me.
Eldara.
Bill, Laura.
More gray.
Spread.
Saber.
Those balls over there.
Attack shield.
Okay, we're in reclaim now. If you fall below 50, use your defense. Good. Should be leaving phase immediately.
Spread.
Missiles, dodging residuals.
Watch your step.
Knockback first. Then reposition for missiles. Beginning now.
Spread.
Oh,
2 minute
fuck.
CDs are up.
I'm knocked off, but I'm on a ball.
Watch your step.
Just die quick, we'll res you. Knockback. And if CDs come up in the next 10 seconds, you use them, otherwise you save them.
I got you. Oh, you got you.
Watching for gray circles, here it is.
Raising your knee, that's good.
Spread.
Dodging residuals.
Dispel Laura.
Yeah. I don't think going forward I can use a 3 minute there in that first transition.
Dodging, looking for new grays.
Spread.
Apparitions.
It's in.
Riz.
Crap, we're all right next to each other.
Yeah. But that's fine. The other ones are locked up too.
Yeah, we did a much better job. Let's pull. Okay, here we go. Reclaim. Make sure you do not die here. 50% or lower, you use your defense. Don't let balls sit. And we're waiting probably a good 15 seconds still. We got to get out of this phase. More damage needed. Looking for grays just in case.
They're right next to each other. I
Yep.
get both. Yep.
I got them both, dude. Spreading, dodging residuals.
Dispel Laura.
Okay, no more reses, guys. Make sure nobody dies here. Here, oh yeah, no, here of course, but pot, make sure you've used everything.
Spread.
Missiles coming. Guys, please, do this right. This is not difficult.
Shadow Priest, please try to stay at a melee if you can.
Yeah, we gotta get these ranged way ahead, guys. If you're not way ahead, you gotta be way behind. This is not acceptable what the range are doing in this fight.
Watch your step.
Laura.
Another knockback. Missiles is coming again.
Spread. Watch your step.
Continue using any CDs that are up. Not even close to 30.
Back to your positions.
Yep, make sure you're in the spot that you plan on being in for the rest of the pull.
Spread.
Just tending the balls, guys. That's the main thing here. It's going to get hectic at the end, and we're going to use heroism to get us through that.
Spread.
Okay, we need a hero. People are super low. Hero. Caught up, spam heals. Make sure everybody's... Alright, that's pretty much it. We'll see how long I can go. Probably that's it though. Yep.
Spread.
Can't have people die before the third phase. That's the beginning and the end of it. If we had people die, nobody died before the third phase. We got this. It's that simple.
All right, I don't think we don't have what we need to kill this boss tonight, guys. So let's move on. We'll be back tomorrow. Got to get this killed in short order. We need everybody to be ready to survive this fight. And if you have any questions, you need to ask tonight or tomorrow before raid. Okay. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more visual aid if I can remember. But yeah, this is not a fight where you can have tank die 3 times, have DPS stack on each other and shit. Like, it's just not. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll get this killed, and then it's on to Anduin.
Alright guys, that's it for the raid stream tonight. Thank you for copping on by. Take care. We shall see you tomorrow for more progression rating. Peace. Cop out.